Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. I wanted to come on today. I won't be on long. I know I'm looking a hot mess, but it's Saturday, so we're doing our thing, right? But I wanted to come on and just talk to you a little bit. Wanted to share something with you that happened to me on yesterday. Excuse me. Happened to me on yesterday. Y'all like these drinks? I kind of like those. Those pretty good. It happened to me yesterday. And I can't even put my mind around it, y'all. So I really wanted to share with you. We've been studying about the mindset challenges, right? And mindset challenges is we're going against all of the negative mindset things that have been coming on our mind, the thoughts that we have, the negativity that we think about daily, things that from way back when, that continues to stay with us. And those negative thoughts, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not old, I'm too old, I'm too young, all of those type of things. So we've been talking about those different type of mindset challenges. So I just pray that y'all are enjoying the videos and go back and look at the videos if you haven't. I have I think I have about 12 on now about the mindset challenges. So go back and look at my YouTube channel. If you're on my private Facebook page, go on the private Facebook page and you can catch them there as well. And here's a point. This is another thing I want to tell you too. Eventually, I think I'm going to get rid of the private Facebook page and do everything YouTube. My podcast and everything is going to be right there on YouTube. So I'll be keeping you updated. But Facebook has a lot of things going on, and I think I'm just going to deal with YouTube. So anyway, until then, I'll let you know. But I wanted to share with you something that happened with me yesterday, and I've just been really pondering about it today, y'all. It was something on my, oh man, it was amazing, really. I was having some things done around my home, and I had to call the cable people to come and check the wires because they're hanging too low, right? They're hanging very low, and so I decided to set up an appointment online to see if they can come out and tighten those wires. Well, I dialed in and got a hold of a representative. She introduced herself, and then she asked me to introduce myself of who I was. So I gave her my name, and I'll always, especially when I'm doing business or something of that sort, I'll say my name and I'll spell out the first name and the last name. Because a lot of people, when I say Martha, they think I'm saying Wanda. So I usually spell out my name Martha, and Wright, Wright is spelled so differently in different ways. So I do we spell ours with the WRIGHT. But to fast forward, once I said my name and I spelled it out to this representative, remember I hadn't given her no other information about whatever I was needing. She just wanted to know who she was speaking with. I spelled out my name and said it to her. Immediately she asked me, "Are you a minister?" And I said, I kind of looked at my daughter-in-law, and I was like, she was in the room with me, and I looked at her, and we looked at each other, and I said, I have a ministry. And so this young lady told me, and I won't mention any names or anything, she said, "I can tell that you were someone, because your presence, just speaking to you, has made a different change in my whole atmosphere today." That's all I did was give to myself. I kept looking at my daughter-in-law, and I said, we looked at each other, and my daughter-in-law kind of clapped a little bit, and I was like, but all I gave her was my name and spelled it out. And she said, "I've been having a rough day. It's been kind of rough, different ones talking to," she said. And she said, "But your presence coming on right now has given me some joy, enlightenment, and I appreciate that." And I said, "Oh my God," because I was really shocked. Y'all, I didn't know what to say. I really, still, it baffles my mind. I said, did she pull up my name and saw that I had, we want to look at everything, right? Did she pull up my name and automatically my YouTube came up or whatever? Couldn't be, because she did it so, it was so quick of it was just quickly done. And, it just baffled my mind and I said, I'm so grateful that I was able to do that. She said, yes. She said, you really did. Now here's the thing. I'm not here to boast about myself, because I still can't see it. I just couldn't see it. You know how sometimes we don't feel like we worthy or whatever. We don't feel like nobody notices us. We feel like I'm doing the best I can, but nobody sees me or nothing other thing. But it's not about me. It's about the God that lives in me. And I know I had to think and pray, and as I got up this morning, God knew this young lady was going through something. That's the way I look at it. She was going through a bad day or whatever. He used me, as I pray every day, to use me as your vessel to reach out to others. And that's exactly what he did. He used me as his vessel to reach out to her. I can get upset. I can start patting myself on the back saying it was me. But when you pray and ask God to use you, how they say, watch what you pray for. We don't know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, who it's going to happen to. But I praise God for using me to touch her life. And she don't realize, she has no idea of how her testimony just touched my life as well. Because it showed me, just keep doing what you do. It might not look like you're doing anything. It might not look big to others. It might not look significant to others. But to God, he knows. And you just keep doing what you do. You don't know who you're going to touch. You don't know what life you're going to save that day. As far as I know, this young lady could have been feeling like, I'm just saying, suicidal or, any type of way. Quitting a job, whatever. But God used me in that time to help her. And I appreciate that. I thank God for that. And it just shows me, and I wanted to show you, that we don't have to get validated by anybody else. Long as he knows us and he sees what we're doing. It doesn't matter about what everybody else thinks, say, or feel. You just keep showing up. You keep doing what you're supposed to do. And let God do the rest. So I pray that that young lady had the rest of her day was totally awesome. I pray that today is awesome for her. And I give God praises and glory of showing me just who I am in him. And I hope and pray that this will help somebody who's listening to this. Not to stop. Not to think that nobody's watching. Nobody cares. I don't look right. I don't speak right. Just keep showing up and do what you do. So I pray this helps somebody today. That's a good mindset challenge, right? Because somebody got that going through their head. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not good enough. I don't look good enough to get on that camera. I don't know the words to say. I don't know how to talk elegantly. I don't know how to speak the right words. I make up some words sometimes. I be thinking I'm saying a big word, and it's not even a word. But they'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because God will reveal it to them. So I don't even worry about that anymore. I try to critique myself, and I try to learn a little bit better and educate myself a little bit better on things. But I don't let that bother me, so don't let it bother you. Because God is going to show you the way. He's going to guide you in the right direction. He's going to put you right where you need to be at the right time. You need to be there. You just need to show up. So I pray that this bless somebody today. I love you all, and I can't wait to come back on for the next Mindset Challenge. And I pray that they are helping you. So go back and listen to those videos and do the work. Do the work. Those pointers that I give you, scriptures that I give you, it's all for your benefit. It's not for me just to be doing something. It's to help somebody. All right. So I pray that everything goes well with you today. And remember just to keep going, just keep showing up. I love you. Have a great day.